Hey, welcome back. That new pillar behind me I just made that. I was going to film making it, but it turned out to take like 10 or 12 minutes to build that damn thing, and it's not interesting to watch. What that is a water lift. It's going to get us up to, it goes up to level 200 where I can build a creeper factory. Oh, I could probably... Oh, thanks. Just give me whatever you can give me. Doesn't hurt to have more of this stuff. Did I? I did. That's weird. What the heck? Oh, that's really weird. I don't know why that happened. Alright, done. So, I think otherwise I have everything I need. What the hell is... I guess a fish jumped on shore? That wasn't me. I didn't do that. Whatever. Yeah, this is all... It just... jumping basically 500 times, because including the ice. Which I haven't broken yet, because who doesn't like to watch that? But, yeah, well, I guess this will take a sec, but... yeah, this will get up to 200. The way down right now is to jump off the side into the water, the ocean. That works pretty well. Or fly, I've got wings. But the rest of this, I think I can get done in half an hour. I'm going to try. Well, 27 minutes, whatever I left by the time I get done doing this. 100 blocks to go. And of course the reason to go up to 200, once I get up there I can turn and show you what I'm modeling this on. Sort of. I have the Monster Factory, I've had it for a while. And that's on the platform that also houses the Gold Factory, which A means that the emerging pigmen interfere pretty hard with the number of monsters I get out of that thing. But also I just designed... What I want to do today is more what this thing is actually supposed to be, that I never do. Because I tend to modify it just a bit to allow for Endermen. Because then I get bowling balls and, you know, ender pearls, whatever they are. Really? Still? Jesus, maybe I should have done this before I started recording. This, starting up here at 200, I'm going to have a basic monster factory that goes up, you know, like 24, 25 blocks. Enough that I'm far enough away standing on 200 that things will spawn. Enough that as they fall, they'll almost die. So I can, you know, punch them with a cooked fish and they'll die. And it's going to be using water channels to, well, to get things pushed to the middle. That's my way up. If I jump down right now, I could fly up fairly quickly. That's obvious. What I need real quick is to get out here a bit. Because that's just, well, you can't tell. No, you can, looking at liquid 115 by 5. Go out about 4. To get, you know, beginning of the... I don't really need too much here. I mean, later I can build it out. But, oh, that's not going to work. But for now, it just needs to be a... I just need these here. I didn't bring the stuff with me to do it, but I can put in, like, hoppers and whatever. You know, while I'm thinking about this... I'm gonna just put that here for now. Just, it's easier. This is gonna hurt, but whatever. We know we started on 200, so I'm just gonna aim for, like, 225 ought to be good. And in fact, that probably isn't the best. Damn it! Why do these things happen to me? I don't know it ever. Yeah, real good. Get in. So basically, use about 100 blocks just to build the stem. The monsters, of course, will go right down the middle here. And about the monsters, actually, I probably have enough to finish it. Well, you know what? Whatever. Go. Like with, you know, there's one right there. That one prevents spiders from spawning. It's got little spider busting slab nodule. They can't spawn. I'll explain more about that as we get to that in this one. Oh, that is 220. Damn. I was looking at the, you know, what I was looking at instead of what I was doing. Do I have... No. Let me just throw this in real quick. This is which way it doesn't really matter, but is that... Okay, so that goes here, I guess. It doesn't... It goes anywhere, but that's going to stop the water from getting out. Because I don't want that. Back up... No, I want the torches back now. Back up, 1, 2, 3, 4 placeholder torch. You'll get that in a minute. 3, 4... Why aren't you doing anything I tell you? That's weird. Okay, that's a wall, that's a platform. It's not finished, but it's what it is. I can pick this up now. Don't actually need F3 at the moment. Put down these torches, also placeholders. I'm going to be fairly rapid, I hope. So I can get this done in time. But yeah, if you're interested in the design basics, I mean, it's do what I just did there with the 25 up. Go back 4, throw down a torch because it'll come in handy. Go back another 4, up, 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 and then we're going to make some changes to all that later, but it's just a really convenient way to remember what I'm doing. Torch. 3, 4, wall, wall, platform. Okay, now these are actually placeholders. Well, I mean, they're going to stay here, but they're kind of placeholders. They're not actually the platforms, neither is that. That, in fact, is going to be a water source. But at the moment, I just want these things here. And, in fact, the platforms are going to go on these. You got to be a little careful up here, by the way, if that's not obvious. Usually when I do this, I use a trapdoor. I just didn't want to bother with an odd number of trapdoors. Maybe I was wrong about that. I could do it, but those in place go here. Go back 4. And that's why that torch is there. So what's on level, whatever I'm on, 25, I assume. Yeah. Well, 225, in fact. This is going to be the waterway that I'm standing in. That, you know, in the one that I have over... How many is that? 3? In the one over there, there's no water because I don't want the Enderman getting freaked and running away. In this, I'm going to have water channels that kind of power flush the creepers out at me, which is what I want. Now, about the creepers. First thing I'm going to do once I'm done here is prevent spiders, which is easy enough. Spiders need, I think it's 3x3 that they... It might be 2x2, but I'm pretty sure it's 3x3. In any case, I'm not going to give them either. I'm going to give the... Well, I'm going to give the spiders nothing. That's the point. But, anything else that's going to spawn in here, which once I prevent spiders could be anything, is going to have a 1x1, you know, a 1 square meter to spawn on, which is good. That means no spiders, because spiders would just jam this thing up, and plus I don't want spiders in here. After that, we're going to do something to make it only creepers that spawn. And what that's going to look like is go up one here. This is a platform. That's a wall. That, and that are all platforms. That is a place that I can put this and prevent spiders. Platform. Platform, Spider Buster. Real simple. Spider Buster. I just like saying Spider Buster, apparently. It's fun. Alright, so put this here, put that there, put a little platform. The corner platforms are, I don't know, almost optional. Although at this point I'm not even sure how to do it without them. I'm just so used to doing this design. It works as a rule. I'm going to need it in my backpack. That's fine. That's why I brought it. Buster. Platforms. Buster. Go ahead and just use these up so I have a spot. And give me that would be good, and then just a bunch of these. How many of these can you give me? Okay, and then I don't want to not have my backpack, so... Oh, and then it's nighttime. That's fun. I didn't really factor for that. It's cool. It'll be fun. Buster, wall, well, platform, nuts. Now, platform, wall, platforms, Buster, platforms, more platforms, hitching, Buster, platforms, Buster. That's all of those. Give me my bed for a sec. Just, I slept recently, but even so, I don't need phantoms happening while I'm up here. Nuts, I'm losing my voice. Okay, get my bed because it doesn't go there. And now I need to throw together, I need to do this wall. I mean, I could do it later, but it's just best to do it now. And this wall is incomplete. Well, obviously, I'm still doing it. It's actually going to be 2 blocks high, 2 meters. Ordinarily, when I do one of these, I make it 3, and therefore I get Enderman. In this case, I don't even want 2 meters, in fact, but I don't have a lot of options in startup like this. So there's half a wall. Well, it's half the wall. Followed by... Oh, we'll get done with this, and then I'll announce it. I don't really have anything, I'm just saying. Goes there, comes over the wall. And what this does, obviously enough, is it's a wall. People, monsters can't, when they spawn on these, I don't want them going over the side. I mean, they wouldn't even die on impact with the ground. They would probably evaporate before hitting the ground. Given that we're 225 meters up. And I'm going to be standing at 200, so they would shoot past me by like 120 something. I don't know. Finish this off. Go here, here, here. This just makes it 2 meters tall. And what that allows is there, it'll have a 2 meter ceiling at the moment. There, it'll have 2 meters. That's something to keep in mind. Yeah, we just somewhat boringly smack these down as quickly as I can because I'm still working against the clock. In fact, I'm at 13 minutes. Okay. 13 and a half. We might get this done. That'd be nice. Yeah, if I'd bothered recording the whole building that stupid pillar thing. It's necessary. It's not that bad, but it's just massive downtime for like no good reason. It's just not important. I mean, use your imagination. I jumped up a bunch of times. Now, let's start with these. And what this does is like the spider busters. Nothing is going to spawn out here on this, which is what we want to hear. Then I'm going to need one of these. And I'm going to need like at least, I don't even know, quite a few. Start with that, see what we get. Maybe doing that again in a minute, but for now I just didn't cover that up. And again, that's exactly, well, that's actually exactly 2.5 meters. But, which, no, it's exactly 2 meters because it's a lower slab. Yeah, that makes more sense to me. Which means Enderman can't spawn. Nothing can spawn up here, which is good. Because again, it would just fall off the side. And for them to, you know, wreck the numbers. We want all numbers going toward giving us creepers. Oh, you know, I could mention, if you haven't caught on to this, there are no cats up here. We're not doing cats. I don't mind doing cats, except the cats are fickle. They're capricious little... They don't... Hi, kitty. I've got Morty sitting here staring at me, wondering why I'm insulting her. I don't want cats involved in this. It's awkward. They tend to teleport. What? Morty seriously just moaned at me. I don't know if that picked up. I don't know what she's up to. Morty is the cat. One of the cats. There's Ellen, there's Morty. Meaning that there were, at one point back in history, a year and a half ago, Elvira and Morticia. We got them from the pound, and, you know, the adoption, they don't call it a pound anymore because that would be insensitive to animals. But, originally their names were, they're black. They're just jet black. Well, they're perfectly black. They're entirely black. Is the point. And someone, I think there was probably like a, who's the third one? Elvira is, you know, Cassandra Peterson. That's really not the motif, but then there's like Morticia Adams. Who's the Lily Monster? Was there a Lily? I don't know. I don't know if there were triplets, but as it is, we got a twin black kitties who have goofy names, so we just chopped off a couple of syllables, and then you know, at the in the process of not LARPing, you know, character names like Elvira and Morticia, we chopped that down to Elle and Morty, which have no relation at all to like Stranger Things or Rick and Morty or whatever. Do in fact need more. The nice thing about what I didn't mention, I was segregating this. There's 20 more of these. I'll have 4 left over in a sec. Because they're all base 7. This is 7 by 3, so that's 21. Minus 1 is 20, plus 24 is, you know, and then we have 4 left over. The middle is 7 by 7 and is therefore 49, which is going to be, in fact, this many, 52, but that's cool. I could use a couple of extra ones by the time I'm done. A trick here, I don't have any good way down, and I'm not gonna have a good way. I have a plan, but I don't have a good way down. You know, usually you either jump off into the ocean from the top because you're done, or you chop your way down through the, you know, stem. I'm just gonna, there we go. In this case, I'm just gonna do this and then deal with getting out of here another way. There's a way I can do it. It's just gonna be ugly. That's done. We're done there. I need this because it has something I want. I want these guys. Oh, and I can't jump. That's gonna suck. Yep, bye-bye. Alright, fine. Oh, that sucked. Let me out of there. Yay. Okay, get out. Give me that. Put that back where I found it. I'm gonna have to do something about that in a sec anyway, but to begin with, actually that's not a bad thing to have. In fact, I could use more of them. I'm not gonna be, I can't jump in here, the ceiling's too low. But I need the ceiling in place before I do this next bit. So, this next bit, right now, that spot, these spots, and I've gotta be over there in fact. That spot can not spawn a spider, obviously, or an enderman, but a zombie, skeleton, witch, pigman in theory, you know, zombified villagers, stray, husk, anything could spawn in there. That's not a spider or an enderman. Then I do this, and it's too short for anything taller than a creeper, and anything narrower than a, you see what I mean? That means that all we get is creepers, and I'm going to do that over every surface I've designated spawnable, which means not that. I'm going to, there's a spot there. The problem is I can't reach these things, and I can't jump, so I gotta, you know, in fact, I'm going to go do this a little funny. I'm going to, just because it's really easy to forget to do some of these things. I'll just break these out later. It's just a little faster, and that's, well, it is, but that's a platform. That's a platform. Doesn't matter what direction these things are facing, to be honest. Does matter that we get all of these, you know, incidental blocks back, but I got a way to do that. I mean, obviously, you can just punch through them and you're done. Point is, corner, side, corner, side, corner, side. That thing I already did. Corner, side, corner, so we're done with those. Good. Get some more of these, and just, yeah, fill in. 3, 2, 3, because that middle one's irrelevant. 3, 2, 3. I've got 10 minutes. I think I can reach that. 3, 2, 3. I want to get the sides first, obviously, because otherwise I'm stuck. I think maybe if I'm creeping, I can actually get under these. It seems like I used to not be able to, but whatever. Alright, so that, nope. I gotta do that one. That one's done. That one's not. Oh, I fell down and that's bad. Didn't want to do that at all. Could have been worse, I guess. 2, 3... Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. If I don't get this right, I'm going to get skeletons and stuff. I don't want that. Okay. Now... You know, I'll get that last. It'll be easy enough. I need more of these. Right now I have enough for... Yeah, I've got enough left for what I'm going to do here. Let me... Can I even do that? Can I get... I can. That's weird. I didn't used to be able to do that. Is it because I'm sneaking? No, it's just bizarre. I don't know. Anyway, you know, in theory you could just coat the whole ceiling, but it's kind of needless. So there's that. Here comes... Oh, damn. Let me get over there so I can see. Because again, I don't want to waste these. I think that's right. And then there. Leaving that. Which is right here, I think. And then this one. Should get around that hump thing somehow. 2, 3, and that should be every... I mean, obviously it could spawn down there, but we're going to talk about that in a sec. That should be all of it, I think. Alright. Well, you know what? I have some of these left over. I'm just going to do this. I was planning to just use the ladder, but I can do this. And it'll make it easier to walk around in here for a minute. Now we can just walk through, and anywhere that it doesn't look like we should have a thing in our way, we can kill off and it'll be gone. And then there's one last thing to do before we get out of here. 2, technically. But 1 that matters. Is that all of them? I think so. I'll find out more here in a sec. Now I have... No, I want that. I have these, and I'm going to break through here, because I didn't set this up in advance. I need walls here to retain the water. Platform goes back, water. Similar here, although it's a different configuration. Wall, wall, platform, water, and that water will flow both ways, so it'll show up over here. That one's done. Add a wall. Add the platform. Add the water. Corner. Wall. Wall. Platform. Water. And this is where we really find out if I missed any of those things, because I would end up running into them trying to get to all of these. It's going to be nighttime. That's cool. Get in there. Corner. Just don't... Well, I guess you won't go off the edge because that looks like that, but even so. Really best to be a little sneaky when you're putting these in. And then, that one's not done because there's no water there. No ice. Somehow... Oh, I'm using these up as I'm doing this, obvious, yeah. It's not just about breaking them. Oh, see, I missed one. Okay, wall. One of my waters melted because I have torches down already. And they're not going to last, by the way. We'll pick those up at some point. That is obviously done. That must be done. Okay. So now we just sort of break the water because we do. The water should all be on blocks, so it won't just go away. It'll become... The ice isn't on blocks. It'll become water. That's water. That's water. That's ice. That's water. That's ice. We're running out of light because all the torches are being washed out, which is good. That's bad. No, that's right. What the hell is that? Yeah, that's right. Okay. I think that's it. I think it's done. I think the ceiling ought to be about right. I don't see any places that anything that's not a creeper can spawn. And that's good news. Alright, that leaves somehow getting out of here. And I can think of a couple of ways to make that happen, but honestly, if I just pick the right side, south is the right side, I should, this will be funny, if I break that, there's nothing beneath me but ocean. If I fall down a sec, but that, no, bad. That would have been awesome if I hadn't done it wrong. What did I just do? Something really horrible. Oh, I see exactly what it... Nuts. Gotta fix that real quick, because I made a mistake. Okay, that would have been great if I hadn't done it wrong. Put the water back. Okay. Now if I break that, and this time put this where it goes. Water goes away. But I'm here. Now I'm safely down here just in time to get attacked by any monsters because it's nighttime. However, if I real quick take a nap... We got fish falling out of this guy. It's one of the plagues. There's like 9 to go, I think. Is that a Wentworth? It might have been. Doesn't matter. Now what should be happening up there... Where are we on time? 27. Wow, we're gonna make it. Oh, I don't want that. I need, that would be good. I think that's all I need. Get up here, get over here, put down that so I can step up one and make things work better. Break that, and for that matter, that. And put this here on the bottom so nothing will spawn. I've got a torch there. I've got a torch up there that I put down earlier. And I've got 0 entities, so something's not awesome yet. But we should start getting creepers anytime. I could have put in trapdoors and then open them between the, pods, with the things, the platforms they can spawn on. My concern with that is they can get stuck on the trapdoors. So even though they would think they can walk off them and fall into the water, then they might just get stuck on the, right where they fell. They might not necessarily come down. So, why am I on 202? It seems like I should be on... Not 202. I didn't open that damn thing, did I? Oh, nuts. Alright, hang on a sec. This is gonna suck. I'm gonna have to think of... No, I don't want to do it that way. How do I want to do it? I'm gonna have to do it this way. Get rid of the torch. Oh, nuts. That torch is going to go... Well, so much for getting this done in time. I didn't open the trapdoor. So they're probably... I don't even see any yet. That's kind of good news, because I don't really want to get ambushed by something that explodes. Yeah. Okay. 0 entities. Trapdoors open. There's no light up there, though, right? It's all... Should be pretty dark. Alright, what I've got to do now, get my torch back so I can put it where I want it, is basically run. It's just go amazingly fast and hope nothing lands on me and try to kill it if it does. I don't know. Oh, good, I'm lost. I should have realized that was going to happen, but I didn't. Well, that's good overall, because now they'll just fall through and die. They'll be gone. Let's go back up there. See if there's anything waiting for me. 0 so far. Because if I'm on the ground, I'm too far away even to let them... Well, again, they'll spawn just for an instant and then evaporate. That's the difference between now and 1.14, where they won't even do that. Let's just put that in. Oh, I don't have the torch ready. The torch in there, it doesn't really matter. I just like to be able to see what I'm doing. Get that there. How are we doing on numbers? 0. Fascinating. I can put a that thing there if I want. Just, it seems weird to have it open. That should be giving me creepers, and I'm not sure why it wouldn't be, but it might just take a minute to really, you know, start up, which at this point we've gone over by a minute and a half, but almost. 3. So that is damn near certainly creepers. Again, it could be a really short zombie on a chicken. But since they went 1, 2, 3, I think that chicken zombies might count as 2 entities. I think I would have seen it jump straight to 2 or something. Now we just give it a minute and see if they ever... They're all standing on platforms. They gotta be 7. That's good. They should eventually end up right here. And when they hit this, they'll be nearly killed. They'll drop far enough that that'll take most of it. At that point, I can hit them with a clock. Or I can literally clock them. How's that? Hit them with a fish. Doesn't matter. I can hit them with this. That's not really going to work right now. I have too much. I can't take off all my armor. Or I could repair my pickaxe by hitting them. Or my axe. You know, whatever. Point is, if they ever land... 7... I know it works. It works over there. They just walk off the platforms and then wander around until they find the trapdoor. And I think it's slower. I mean, it should be slower over there. There we go. For Reaper, I may have to punch them twice. If they fell one more block, they would just explode. Well, not Creeper explode, but disappear. They'd die. As it is, they're mostly... I punch them with, well, gunpowder at this point and they die. So that's good. 9 up there now. It is working. Fairly confident. Nothing that's... No skeleton is going to spawn. No witch. Nothing like that. So, and then I can take out this and put in like a hopper down there, leading off to some receptacle. And just sit back and AFK this thing. I could build a little roof thing that phantoms can't bother me about somewhere. And just collect gunpowder for hours while I do nothing. While I, you know, hit E and Alt-Tab away. So, 10. Yeah, they're on their way. Otherwise, I'm kind of low on time here, so let me do this and get orientated. And I'll just see you next time, because we're done with this now. So, bye.